Baby, it's you.
I would like to quote the Broadway World message board thread talking about this show that was called Baby That Sucked.
Mama said there'd be days like this. There'll be days like this, Mama said. Mama said, Mama said.
Because baby, that sucked.
It was terrible.
It was so bad and so disappointing. It was sad to me because, like, I love Beth Leavel.
Oh my god. I love Beth Leavel.
I love Beth Leavel.
And
Beth
we were
Leavel is
so
stuff.
excited about this show. Yeah. We, like many theater goers, aren't too happy about the number of jukebox musicals that come out, but we are also the type of theater goer that if it's well done, we'll enjoy them.
Exactly.
Emily saw Mamma Mia. I have not seen it, but she loved it.
I love
she saw it with
Mamma Mia.
Beth Leavel.
Mamma Mia.
I have seen Rock of Ages 3 times. I love Rock of Ages. This is not either of those shows. This is a project done by a 5th grader about the 60s.
No. This is a bunch of baby boomers sitting in a focus group going, oh my god, you know what we love? Music that we grew up on.
And nothing else.
Yeah. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get on stage and we're gonna be like, you like this song? You like that song? Here, what about this one? What about this one? Oh, you love this one too. How about that one?
I love every song, and the performances were so good, and I wasn't able to enjoy them because I was so angry at how terrible the book was. And they should be ashamed of themselves.
They should. They really should. And I felt so terrible because, you know, we went on Bloggers Night, and there was a little talk back after the show, and Beth Leavel was talking about how honored she was to play Florence Greenberg, and how she hopes she was like, oh, I hope I'm doing a good job, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, Beth Leavel, it's not your fault, but Florence Greenberg is rolling in her grave. Not over you, Beth Leavel.
No.
Because you are working what you were given. Working what they threw at you. But, like, as far as that show, especially because the show is marketed... Like, the show is marketed as, like, the Shirelles musical, but then you sit down and they're like, this show's about Florence Greenberg.
No, they're like, this show's about the 60s. It opens with, like, it was back in the day.
No. Because the show is like, blah, 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 it's 60s, but then there's literally a line where they're like, but this isn't the story of the Shirelles, this is the story of Florence Greenberg. True. And then it's like, not the story of Florence Greenberg. It's the story of, you like this song? You like this song? You like this song? It's my party and I cry if I want to. Why? Why was that song in there? Why was that song in there?
Everyone loves that song.
Yak. Why was that song in there?
That song, look, although it was terrible the way it was used, at least it was used in a narrative way.
There was maybe like 3 musical theater moments that happened in that show. Like tiny moments that happened between Beth Leavel and her leading man where they were like singing the songs of the Shirelles, but like to each other. Yeah. And then it was like, oh, it's musical theater. Yeah. And then they were like, yakety yak, don't talk back.
Walk on by. Hey, Dionne
like,
Warwick, what do you think of this
Duke of Earl
musical?
Ugh. Dionne Warwick, that part made me so angry because I was like, I love Dionne Warwick, sure, but this musical is not about Dionne Warwick, and there is a way to be like exemplified on stage. The times are changing, and you guys aren't the hot thing anymore, without having Dionne Warwick come on stage and do two numbers songs and be like, come on, everybody!
Oh my god,
you love it! She was swindled into this show. This is what I think happened. Beth Leavel, listen, I'm sure that the pitch for this show was fantastic. They were like, Beth Leavel, you're gonna be playing Florence Greenberg, it's gonna be all about, you're gonna be the star, and it's gonna be her story because it's a great story. She's got a fantastic story that I would love to see a musical about Florence Greenberg's story. And, you know, Beth Leavel was like, excellent, could use another show where I have more than one song with a child. And then they were like, great, we're starting rehearsals in 2 weeks, here's your script. And she's like, what the I have a Tony Award and this is what you give me? But she already signed a contract. She was locked in, that poor woman.
Also because they're like, hey, we did $1 Million Quartet and that was nominated for a Tony. And you know what? For their purposes, that format seemed to work better because they wanted to throw a concert. And guess what $1 Million Quartet is about? A concert. a one-night only concert that happened. We haven't seen it.
Maybe if I saw it, I would be like, I get your concept that you have going on, but I am not your target audience, and therefore it's probably not my thing.
Sure.
And I get who your target audience is, and they love it. You know what I mean? It's the same target audience, I think, for Baby It's You. But Baby It's You, they're like, it's really just, they're just phoning it in.
Totally.
They're like, how many songs can we get the rights to? How many?
And you know why Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow is not in there? Because Carole King was like, F off.
Yeah.
I found myself sitting there being like, wow, this is an amazing performance by whoever is singing whatever random 60s song. And I'm like, but why is it happening? And I couldn't appreciate the amazing singing that was happening.
Right.
And then I got angry about it.
The thing that really upsets me about it is that I did not know that Florence Greenberg existed before I heard about this show. I had never heard her name before. And the story that I came to understand from the little speckles that were thrown at me, I was like, wow. She has such a fantastic story, a beautiful story that needs to be told and should be told and could be told in a beautiful musical, even in a jukebox beautiful musical. But this just failed miserably.
Yeah.
Miserably.
Yeah.
Fail.
Oh my God, Emily. There was canned music in it.
Oh, yeah.
For a show that looked so cheaply produced.
Ooh, yeah. There was like no set.
There was no set. There was
set at all.
Completely unnecessary projections of like a jukebox. They don't have an ensemble, so when they need those vocals, they're canned. That is unacceptable on Broadway. I'll sing them. You could have asked the audience to sing them. Oh. They gladly would have obliged.
That's true.
Okay, stop in the name. Oh, look, I'm in a Broadway show.
Listen, we all want to be on Broadway. Everybody wants to be on Broadway. Everyone wants to feel like they're on stage and singing and in the spotlight. We all want that. But some of us have accepted that it's never going to happen for them. It's not going to happen. And I will not try to live vicariously when some actor is like, you guys know this. I don't say no. I'm not a Broadway actor. I will not try to. I will not insult your talent by assuming that I can do what you are doing, what you are being paid to do, by singing along with you.
Mama said there'll be days like this. There'll be days like this. Mama said.
Broadway contracts work? Like, can she Megan Mullally this?